Yes, dear students, today I am going to teach you the next chapter of the book Moments of ninth class entitled The Happy Prince. प्रिय बच्चों, it is an interesting story of a happy prince. What kind of fellow he was. First of all, I shall tell you the summary of the story, and after that we shall answer these questions from the story. The story is, there was a prince and he was very happy in his lifetime. His life was full of happiness. He always remained in happy mood, and he was a very good prince. He always took care of his subject, of his people, and that is why the courtiers and all the people called him a happy prince. During his lifetime he was a very happy fellow, but this story is the description of after death of this prince. Unfortunately, the prince died and his statue was built, and that statue stood in the middle of the town on a platform, and it was a golden statue with two eyes of sapphires, and the handle of the sword was also golden, and there was a ruby glided in the handle of the sword. I mean, all the parts of the statue were made of very precious things like gold, sapphires and rubies. And after a few days, when the statue stood in the middle of the town at a thoroughfare, a swallow, a small bird, reached there flying. It was flying to Egypt. चिड़िया को मिस्र जाना था, मिस्र देश जाना था, and on the way the swallow saw that the statue was the suitable place for shelter for night, and the swallow, the bird, little bird, took shelter between the two legs of the statue. And during the night, it so happened that the bird felt that a drop of water fell on his body. The bird became very surprised because there were no clouds in the sky. There were no chances of rainfall at that time. And after a few minutes, the another drop fell on his body, and then third, and so on. And at last the bird felt that the statue was shedding tears. The bird asked the reason of his grief, and on asking, the statue began to speak and told him the reason of his grief. But the bird told the statue that he had to reach Egypt very soon because his friends were waiting there for him. But the statue told the bird that there was a seamstress, एक धागे से सुई से काम करने वाली, सुई धागे से काम करने वाली लेडी को सीमेस्ट्रेस कहते हैं. Seamstress, an old lady, lived in that village, and she was very poor, and her son was sick, and she was so poor that she could not provide an orange for her sick son. बीमार बेटे के लिए संतरा भी उपलब्ध नहीं करा सकती. So the bird must take the ruby from the handle from the sword of the statue and must provide that ruby to the old lady so that she can buy an orange for her sick son. When the statue, the prince pleaded again and again, the bird obeyed his order and took the ruby from the handle of the sword and flew for the poor lady's house, and see, the bird dropped the ruby on the table in her house, and when the bird was about to return, she flew over the coat of the sick boy and found हवा डाली with his flags. See, the bird flutter his wings over the sick boy, and as a result of that, the sick boy felt relieved from the sickness, and he began to recover from that time. And on returning to the statue, the bird again wanted to bid goodbye from the statue. दोबारा विदा लेनी चाहिए because he had to leave for Egypt as early as he could, but the statue pleaded again. The prince wanted to do the bird another duty, एक दूसरा काम और करना चाहता था. And the prince prayed the bird that he must not leave today. He should take out one sapphires, one of the sapphires from the eyes, because as I have already told you in the story that the eyes of the statues were made of sapphires, मणियों से बनी हुई थी. There were two sapphires in the statue's eyes, and the prince wanted that the bird must take one of the sapphires from the eyes and take that sapphires to the boy who is a playwright by profession, जो धंधे से क्या है, playwright है, नाटककार है, and who is unable to complete his play because it is a long work, and during the cold night he is shivering with cold. He is so poor that he is unable to buy fuel for the grate to keep himself warm, and the bird must take that sapphires to that poor boy so that he can buy fuel for the grate to keep himself warm. And when the prince pleaded again and again, the bird took out one of the spears from the eyes of the statue and took it away to the poor boy, and after getting that sapphires, that precious thing, the boy became very happy, and he completed his work properly. And after that, the bird returned to the prince and wanted to leave for Egypt, but third time the prince pleaded again to the bird and ordered him that he must take out the another sapphires also from the eyes of the statue and take that sapphires to that particular girl, मैच कर माचिस बेचने वाली लड़की, who was in trouble because all her matches had fallen in the gutter, and her father was a cruel man, and he would be very angry with her and punish her, and for that particular reason the girl was very sorry, she was in trouble, so the bird must provide the sapphire to the poor girl so that she may reach home and she may escape from the punishment of her father. And when the bird pleaded again and again, when the prince pleaded again and again, the bird became ready to do his duty, and he completed the work. And at last, when the boy, on this point the story takes a new turn, कहानी नया मोड़ ले लेती है कि when the bird returned to the statue, now the bird was very sorry because he saw that the prince had become completely blind due to lack of eyes, and now the bird gave up his wish to go to Egypt. मिस्र जाने की इच्छा छोड़ दी. Hereafter, he wanted to remain with the prince to help as a helper. And after that, the bird became very weak and it also died. And when the courtiers and the public saw in the end of the story that the statue had become colorless and its condition had become worse, they removed the statue from there, and when they saw that the dead body of the bird, they threw both of them at a lonely place. And in the end of the story, the angels of the God came and took both of the dead bodies to the heaven, and both of them got a good place, a happy place in the heaven. So the moral of the story is that due to good virtues, both the bird and the prince got a high status, high place in the heaven. Both the characters of the story, the bird and the prince, are full of good virtues, sympathy, सहानुभूति, kindness, दया and helpful wishes, सहायता की भावना for others. So dear children, this is the story of the happy prince, and it is a very simple story, and now I shall tell you the answers of these questions. Why do the courtiers call the prince the happy prince? The courtiers called the prince the happy prince because he always led a happy life during his lifetime. He is always ready to help others, and he was full of good virtues. Is he really happy? Yes, he is really happy. What does he see all around him? But he was very happy during his lifetime, but after his death, when his statue was standing on a high stand, he sees unhappy people all around him, like seamstress, the poor lady who is unable to buy an orange for her sick son, like the poor boy who is a playwright by profession but who is unable to buy fuel for his grate to keep himself warm, and like the match girl who is crying for help because all her matches have fallen in the gutter. So all these three characters are cursed with poverty. So the answer of the question is that what does he see all around him? He sees unhappy and poor people, poor creatures all around him. Next, why does the prince send a ruby to the seamstress? Seamstress को क्यों भेजता है? The prince sends a ruby to the seamstress, the poor lady, because she is unable to buy even an orange for her sick son. What does this fellow do in the seamstress house? क्या किया इस fellow ने? This fellow flutters his wings over the cot of the sick boy as it is fawning, जैसे कि उसको पंखा चल रही हो, है ना। और ऐसे भी कह सकते हो द swallow fawns the sick boy with its wings, and as a result of that it recovers, थोड़ा रिकवर हो जाता है, ठीक हो जाता है, और इट फील्स रिलीव्ड, थोड़ा राहत महसूस करता है। नेक्स्ट है, फॉर whom does the prince send sapphires and why? The prince sends sapphires for the poor playwright who is unable to buy fuel for his ग्रेट, अपनी सिगड़ी के लिए फ्यूल भी खरीदने में अनेबल है, एंड द अदर सेफायर टू द पुअर गर्ल हु इज इन ट्रबल ड्यू टू फॉलिंग ऑफ हिज ऑल हर मैचेस इन द गटर ड्यू टू हर पॉवर्टी। बोथ द playwright boy and the match girl were in trouble, and the prince wanted to help them by providing sapphires of his eyes to both of them, or both the characters. What does the swallow see when it flies over the sky? When the swallow flies over the sky, it sees the poverty-stricken people all around, the people who are in great difficulties all around. Besides, it sees two boys who were sitting under the bridge, and the guard ordered them to go from there, and they were in difficulty due to heavy rainfall, or they had to go out. They were not allowed to take shelter under the bridge, and they were wandering here and there while it was raining outside. So in this question we are reading that all around us there are so many people who are in great difficulty, but we are unable to feel their difficulty sometimes. तो क्या देखा पक्षी ने जब ये उड़ता है, तो the bird sees many people stricken with grief, who are in great difficulty all around it. और दूसरी लाइन लिख दो, besides it sees two boys who were taking shelter, or who want to take shelter under the bridge, but they were not allowed by the guard to take shelter there. Just as we see to the beggars, they are not allowed to take shelter under the bridges or at the public places. Why did the swallow not leave the prince and go to the Egypt? As we have read in the end of the story that the swallow decided, in the end of the story, the swallow decided not to leave the prince alone because he had become blind. The swallow, as it was also a kind-hearted creature, and it wanted to help the prince in his grief, and that is why he decided to live with the prince and not to go to Egypt. Or he decided not to leave the prince alone because it wanted to help the prince in his grief, in his bad days, during his bad days. What are the precious things mentioned in the story? So the precious things mentioned in the story are the virtues of sympathy, काइंडनेस एंड हेल्पफुलनेस. 3 गुण आए हैं कि आदमी में दया की भावना होनी चाहिए, सहानुभूति की भावना होनी चाहिए, और वी मस्ट ऑलवेज बी रेडी टू हेल्प अदर्स. एंड बोथ द कैरेक्टर्स इन द स्टोरी, एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू अगेन एंड अगेन, आर full of these precious virtues. Why are they precious? They are precious. All these virtues are precious because they are good virtues. ये आदमी में ये गुण होने चाहिए. We must always be ready to help others. We must be kind to other creatures, grief-stricken people. We must be kind and have sympathy for the poor. Our ideas must always be sympathetic. So these virtues are precious virtues, and we must have, all of us must have all these virtues. What is the message of this story? The message of the story is very important question. The message of the story is that great mystery of the world is misery of others. Misery means griefs of others. संसार का सबसे बड़ा रहस्य दूसरों के दुख. कैसे? If we are not, because nobody is aware of the griefs of others. Few people are helpful, sympathetic and kind-hearted. मैं के बराबर लोग होते हैं. तो the message of the story is that the great mystery of the world is misery of the people, and we must be, वही लाइन दोबारा आ जाएगी, we must be kind-hearted, sympathetic and helpful for others. That's all. प्रिय बच्चों, I expect that you will write and learn these questions, and I hope you are working hard at your home and you are using your time fully. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.